Anyway, welcome. This is a tournament game in the group stage from Group A. We have playing Landser Sweden, FDF as Prussia, against defender side Theodor France, position 2, and GB Carl von Clausewitz, position 1. I guess what Theodor will be trying to do is going for this forest, because it doesn't really make sense to fight with GB against Sweden here.
Yeah. What we got again? Sorry, you went over it. Prussia and Sweden is Landser&Fdf, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're going full for the forest then on the right.
Yeah, I don't really like what they're doing. They are not prepared at all to fight for this forest.
Bit interesting.
I wonder what they're trying. Maybe they will just give up this forest and try to get Carl somehow with GB. I mean, it could work, but I feel like really Prussia should be more spreading out and going towards this forest, really.
So it's basically going to be a cat and mouse of who can kill the weaker player faster, basically.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really like the decisions of both teams, actually. I don't like the pick of defender side. With France and GB, it's kinda better maps to be used, and especially the positioning. Maybe France should be other way around. I really like the pick, like Sweden,
Yeah.
Prussia really strong here, attacker side.
The obvious choice for Landser.
Obviously, yeah. Otherwise, still, like, they are giving up Sweden, which can be very effectively used on other maps. And this map could be played by other nations. For example, they could be.
But they have banned, what is it? They banned Grassy, Siberia, and
Yeah.
then what else did they ban? Map-wise, something else. There was a couple others that they banned, so, I mean, how many other maps can it be that effective on, is the question. Like, maybe this is the best map that Landser feels he can play with Sweden on, right?
Yeah, like, he can take the win with Sweden here. I would say attacker side has good nation advantage. But Sweden, other hand, like, even added. Imagine they like have two shooter nations, like Sweden or Russia, or Sweden France something. They can even go added defender side and just don't let them in the forest. Or Italy.
Yeah, true, actually, yeah. Yeah. But they've got, what is it? They've got, they've still got, I guess, Russia and France to do something similar. But then they have to use Russia and France, whereas they could have used something else here.
Yeah. Okay, and as we can see, VED, he renamed himself apparently, decides to go properly for this position. Still, I would say he has too much units on the right. He should have maybe only a couple here, making space for Landser. I think we started the commentary a little bit early. Maybe I will cut this part. They are still, look at this, taking their sweet time. Interesting fact, FDF is playing a slightly different, not normal Prussian build. He has
so they're on the attacker's side though, right? So
oh, never mind.
If they're playing on attacker's side and they're going for this forest solely, are they going to struggle to get the right hand? Like, I'm going to guess Landser must be going for the right forest as well, right? Oh yeah, he is. So they're still, yeah, so they're contesting everything then. They're going for it.
Yeah, they should be. At this point, I would always think it's worth to gamble that you go for Theodor here, because it's most likely he will go there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you really let GB inside this forest, GB will win against Sweden. Like, what Sweden needs to do is from the get-go, don't even let GB in the forest and just collect
Landser do what he did to me when I was playing Spain.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Obliterate.
And he can easily do this.
Yeah. I guess against Carl.
At the same time, Teodor, with some good play, could collect FED here.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you play it like, if FDF plays it like, when they played against Goldie and Ultimo, he might have a chance, like if he plays it smart, with the support of Landser. But then again, they had shooter nations, so it won't be the same gameplay, because they'll be using Cap really well. But what is taking them?
Oh, look, using bugging a little bit. GB is deploying here. Yeah, they are going for FED. Aye. I wonder if like Landser knows this trick also.
Of course he does.
I just thought of it, never used it before like in any game, but you can do it, you hear the deployment.
Yeah.
So yeah, they will be going for FED, no spoilers. I wonder if Landser is ready. Yeah, the FED will have not the best setup, because he doesn't give Landser space to rotate in.
Yeah. You think he should take up like the flat plateau on top of hill, or do you think he should just half circle it with the forest like he did against Goldie?
Like, how you mean?
So like you've got the forest in front of you, and then you got that left forest there, the island forest behind it. And so like the last time he kind of just half circled that and like let him be on the open. Do you think that he should do that, or do you think he should take control of the open?
I would not push too far, but I would make like a half circle, like aggressively towards this. Like I would make here a strong line. Oh, and it starts. Yeah. Strong line, and here a half circle. So if Teodor pushes this, he will get shot from all sides. Like this is a good position to defend. Problem is he doesn't have enough infantry to do this. All his infantry is doing on the right, and there is basically space for two lines.
Yeah, you're gonna like find in about what 5 minutes. Lands are just going move, like shouting at him.
Yeah, I wish we were on their channel maybe, listening a little bit. Yeah, Landser finding out what is happening here. I wonder if Landser will maybe try to go for this first, because he can completely do it against GP.
Yeah, well he's gonna have to, isn't he? 'Cause otherwise fucking Prussia's gonna get mobbed here, I think, because Teo's making really aggressive moves.
Yeah, despite the nation disadvantage, attacker side position really badly in the end, and I would... Teodor has a high chance of winning this.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for the corner, the top left corner of that forest where he's got his cabinet, and just try and double line as hard as he can.
Yeah, look at all this massive infantry, and GB is very fast. Carl is rotating fast in time, like these units will just not be enough to stop it.
But I think maybe Carl's going too far left, like he should be pushing the center, like along the lake bit.
Yeah, probably, but I think this is their strategy, this is what they wanted to do. Like move all units from this top inside, it can work. I mean, this obviously the first position to attack it, and when you attack the forest, this is the space where you have the most losses. And they seem to just ignore this space. Yeah, Landser will probably try to attack Carl here with these units.
Yeah, Landser's got to make big moves instead of...
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see, like, for example, if Landser plays this like the grassy game that he played last time with Goldie, he's gonna lose because I think FDF is gonna get fucked here.
Yeah, Teodor is just going in. He does 4 units, and 2 of them old guards will just obliterate all of the flank, and then these units have to move. Basically, half of FED army is about to die. And when as far as GB lights arrive and start shooting, it will be brutal.
Just like you said. Yeah, just like you said, Landser has no space to support, whereas GB's in like half the side of the forest. So.
Yeah, and now he's moving into old guard fire. Yeah, brushes. He needs to run at this point and try to maybe hold this stroke point and shoot it out, and hope that Landser collects fast enough on the right.
Yeah, but look how far away Landser is though, like miles away.
Yeah.
I think this is GG. This does not look good.
Not Silky, we need to keep it like exciting. So nothing is decided.
This is fucking.
It's like
I can see this. I can see the tables turning already, man. Teo's he's on the back foot.
Oh, some bad gameplay for FD, basically shooting himself just.
It's like a bad show with clapping guys, with this voice, with this sound of clapping guys.
Oh god.
Yeah, Teodor is just collecting him.
Oh my god.
It's like, how could they even let us before? It was most likely what will do that. GB will not go there and Teodor will attack.
Feels like that bull that's been like stuck in its cage for like weeks on end, and then he just sees red. And he just went at it. He's gone.
Yeah. He's so boobs.
Yep. Oh Jesus.
Oof, man. Oof.
But I like them. I like the lights on the right that Carl's using.
Yeah, they are very good.
I think he's able to shoot over the head of his infantry and obliterate.
Yes, yeah. Depends which unit he's targeting, but even if not, like, they hit a lot here.
Yeah.
Force is not too deep. Teodor, bring 4 guards, like 3 old guards and guard seaman. Really like to see this build. And he's using
How
it
many
perfect.
infantry think that is though? Is that only like a 9 infantry build or something? Or it
Maybe
might be
even
less.
maybe less, yeah. But he's using it perfect, and yeah, FDF fucked up. Basically, what we predicted at the deployment phase.
Yeah.
Happened.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Last chance what Landser could do is, yeah, make the counter attack here and collect card hard enough.
Is this the second game of them?
First game.
First game.
First game now.
It's really looking dire for Landser. Half FD army just died for nothing.
I'll be honest, I think it's his full army at this rate. I think that's just all gonna go.
It reminds me very much of the game I had here against Landser and Fib last tournament. How the turntables. It was basically the same. Basically the same thing happened with Ich here on position, but he played better in position too. Ich played better. He did much more damage in our game, and we still lost the game, you know. And FED did almost no damage. But France seems to be out of cavalry, only 1 left. Sweden still has most of his cav. Yeah, and only now if FED is doing what he should have done like 5 minutes ago, retrieve to this point and try to hold this at least and shoot it out. And Carl is fighting not bad. He is killing basically too much from Landser.
Our men are
I don't
running,
know
sir.
if Landser is even winning here for sure.
I feel like Lanzer's giving up mentally at this stage.
Yeah, difficulty for Landser is he has to play all over the map. Meanwhile, Carl is more or less on one side.
Yeah. But also, I mean, Lanzer could be way more aggressive, I think, in this forest.
Yeah.
Like, he could go right in his face. and
Yeah,
could,
maybe if
push on the left.
they hold just long enough on the left side, Landser can go here, push middle, and then collect the lights with the cavalry.
Exactly.
And Prussian lights are still deadly. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to keep the game exciting at all.
Oh man, I can see sorry, I can see FDF has really got a nice strong position in that forest. He's gonna hold out easy, man.
Yeah, they are fucked, but Carl is moving kinda badly. If he did 2 chevrons and 1 musketeer units, yeah, this right side usually gets a lot of kills. Look, they're
But what's
chasing.
going on here? He's chasing.
Yeah, he's chasing.
It's not how the turntables have happened.
When the turn
It's all over for them there.
Carl is losing a lot, but Teodor.
Yeah,
To be honest, without jokes, it's not completely decided. But Landser should be moving his reinforcements here. And at this point, he realizes, but he could have just even melee it, like this lights can even win the melee.
I know. There's
Yeah,
nothing to kill them there.
Teodor old guards are just smashed. Yeah, Landser will win this side eventually, but...
I feel like the smart thing to do is abandon that big forest that the lights are in, and attack it when you've like...
Yeah. Yeah, they should have done it, truly. But it's too late to do it by now, because they have nothing to abandon. If it is gone, he has 3 lines left. Maybe he can hope for some lights to come back.
I can already hear Teodor's evil laugh as he's enjoying this.
Yeah, he will be. But Landser smashed you on the right. Yeah, I feel like you're said it correct. If they abandoned the forest and Landser would regroup, they could have attacked it back.
But saying that from an spectator's viewpoint, maybe too much was going on to think of it.
Obviously you're like way too nervous and way
Our
too
men
focused.
are running, sir.
If they kill the general, somehow lucky. It's just deadly. Old guard still standing and 4 full GB lights. That's the biggest problem. They don't really have anything to oppose them with. Yeah, it reminds me 100% of my game with Itchy. It's exactly what happened there also.
Who had played France in that game? Or the attack, the aggression? Was it Fip or Lanza that played Teodor's role?
I don't remember exactly. I think it was even Lancer.
Oi.
It's like you should be, you
The
know,
men are fatigued,
familiar
sir,
with
and must
this.
rest a while.
I remember. I think the one that was like the worst thrashing between two of the good teams was the Pyramids game between Athos and Crucible, and then Landser&Fdf, and like Landser&Fdf surrounded the hill on Pyramids and had like 5 lines shooting up at a double line. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
But no, this is GG. There's no more. There's no like saving this for commentary. This is not possible. Really.
And let's try. Yeah, I feel like if they pulled out earlier and they still had
Our
some
men are
forces here,
running, sir.
it looks completely like they can push here
Oh
and
yeah,
still
yeah,
win.
sorry, yeah. What am I thinking? The old guard's gonna crumble in seconds, man. Like they just had the look of
Man, yeah, I
the
know.
Swedish cavalry, and nothing will be able to hold it.
Which Swedish cavalry? There's one left.
As they only need one, man. You know, have you seen the stats on that Swedish cavalry? Jesus.
Yeah. Well, if they pulled out earlier and let's say at least full Prussian lights would be here, maybe some gameplay would be possible, but like this it's done. They surely will be disappointed with this.
Yeah.
Because they used... you cannot really say they used the better nations, both used very good shooter CAF nations and shooter nations. But I would assume on most positions Prussia is more, how can you say, diverse. You can do more stuff with them than GB. And Sweden also. Usually. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Disgusting to see still the full old guard standing after collecting all Prussian armor. Not even chevrons.
How many units does Theodore have?
Yeah, not too much.
3 old guards. Are Lancer and FDF defending? Defensive
Attacking.
side.
Attacker side.
Oh fuck.
It's Carl and this is Teodor.
That's bad. That's bad.
Is it bad for us? I don't know. I don't know if it's bad for us or no, with the points.
That's bad for them, yeah. Yeah, Lancer and FDF should stop gaining points.
But is it good for us though? What team do we have the better chances getting more points? Landser&Fdf or Tedor&Carl?
Yeah.
I mean, in this group I really don't care. At least place 3. Everything to advance and it will be okay. Look at the other team, like Silky, boah. He's gone, sadly. Cannot annoy him.
Yeah.
Well,
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
France and GB have a highly defensible position and they have more units. So
Yeah, they will just camp like 20 minutes or so.
in some cases would be good if this game had just a resign button. Like resign politely.
Teodor is not that honorable to attack from.
Well, they
From the
should
winning
not
zone.
attack. I mean,
Yeah.
I would no chance I would attack this in a tournament. I have the winning zone. This is attackable, but they just have less units at that point. If they had more units, they could still win and attack this position.
Yeah, just 1 cavalry unit.
That's what I mean, when we will be playing this position, it's okay if you pull out, if you see that you cannot hold the sector, it's completely okay that you do some damage and then you pull out to this line and just shoot it out here. And if you realize
Yeah.
you're getting pushed too far back also here, you can just fuck off completely. It's difficult holding all of this.
Yeah.
And at the same time you would have like choke points here and here. And I could do exactly what Landser did and do some damage in this forest. Then keep pushing. But what we usually go for is more like, you know, 2 shooter nations just. Probably. Just shooting out at this point. It's slightly the disadvantage because it's more narrow. You have more space here on the other side, but it's almost equal to be honest. And if you have 2 shooter nations against half nations, you can just shoot it out here at the choke point and slowly force them back. And in the end game win, just with numbers. Well, 2 militias, I guess they will rest and then they will push. He's even rested, he can just go in. And it is happening! Ladies and gentlemen, will the tables be turned by an amazing Swedish push? I have my doubts.
They have just one more cavalry unit.
Yes.
It would be like understandable.
And it's not even full, it's like half. Yeah, Carl shooting a lot against the militia.
Our men are
He
running,
will be
sir.
in time to get the second one. Teodor waiting.
No, I
here
think they're
short.
just sacrificing.
Yeah, Teodor is telling him probably to go back. Very nice play by GB. All they need to do is shoot out slowly.
Look at this French valley. Oh.
Yeah. Some good take orders. Yeah, like they're doing what they should, they're just shooting it out. Not even trying to hold the edge. They have just more units. Nothing Landser could do. They will surely lose. Tedor probably will have very few losses this game. I don't like the fact that they didn't just do this from the start of the game. They could have done exactly the same play. This full Prussian army left.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fdf has some harsh criticism here. He has 3 units left and he's still shooting Landser in the back. This should not be happening.
He's a paid actor, man, that's all.
Yeah. Teodor, the Romanian mafia boss, paid him.
Yep, exactly.
I don't think Landser is seeing the cuff. He will get charged down here. Yeah, it's
I think
just...
Landser's just accepting his fate, like he's looking at it and yep.
He's fighting bravely, just going in.
Yes.
Never surrender. Again! Oof.
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah, and
You just know as well, like Landser will be going to FDF, stop shooting me in the back, and you just be fuck off, man, fuck off.
Our men are running.
Don't bully, Silken, don't bully. Going in light formation here is not a good decision.
I think it's a perfect decision. It's the best one you can make.
Playing this tournament is not a good decision.
Yeah, attack
I don't even
orders.
know how I got wrapped up in this tournament.
Attack
Landser
orders
just turned
forgotten.
Uh,
Whoa!
It's over.
Just,
2-2.
just 3 more lines, just 3 more lines, and 1 cavalry will, like,
Look at
grow up
the.
her chance to win.
Is that a guard unit up in the top with GB that's just chilling? Or is it a line? Oh, it's a foot. Okay.
But the problem is there's nothing they can do against these 3 lights.
Yeah.
They have full ammunition. Lifeguard in a narrow formation shooting against lights.
I feel like this is a morale breaker. This is I don't know if we're gonna see a second game today.
Cuff coming. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That's a reflex.
Yeah, Teo will not charge. Or will he? It's always important to let
One
the
of our
square
units
long
has
enough
used all
that
its
they shoot.
ammunition, sir.
Well. The guard seaman standing strong. Ready to charge in case Sweden tries some melee actions. Okay, I think at this point we can stop trying to make it
Wait, you just stopping now or?
yeah.
Oh man.
At
No,
this
yeah, they
point,
just got outplayed, man.
only a miracle could turn the game.
Yeah. That's where Lanzer would, Flavius and my team would shout, "To the general!" And then we'd win the game by slaughtering their gens. It's just logical.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, I would assume it was almost decided from the start, from the positioning of Prussia.
Yeah.
Our men are running, sir.
He gave away half his army for nothing. I wonder how broken the morale really is inside the channel right now.
Yeah, just be dead silence. 100% dead silence.
Foot guards, not normal foot. They made it kind of close. The
One of our
balance
units has used
beam
all its
is like this
ammunition,
because
sir.
of the old guards, but it was never, let's say, undecisive.
Oh, 1 cavalry. Oh,
Oh,
didn't see that.
never mind, same here. Desperate times, desperate measures. Some last general charging. Yeah, but look at this, France
Oh,
still
that is
is.
filth, man.
Never
That is
mind.
pure filth.
Never
Our
close.
That's
men are
why the
running, sir.
balance bar is so harsh.
Yeah, now I see.
Oh.
What do you mean? They almost have it in the bag, man. Come on, it's just a couple more shots, and Sweden and Russia's got this.
This foot guard should have it, surely. With some good gameplay, they could beat one old guard. Maybe. Then all what they have to do
All
is
hope
beat
is
3
lost, sir.
British
This
lights.
battle is almost done.
Landser is really fighting bravely. Fighting alone against 2 generals.
Boy.
He wants to collect the general kill for the end.
Look at him target, man. I love it.
Also railing, man, what a tryhard.
I think the bigger tryhard thing is Teo running away into the forest after having an entire army of old guard.
Our men are running, sir.
Well, good game, let's say.
Let's
Yeah.
see kills
Yeah,
amount.
GG guys. That was an
Let's see
exciting, intense
kills
game.
amount. Imagine Lancer shouting, fuck, 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 fuck.
I honestly don't think. I think it won't be anger. He won't be angry. He'll just be disappointed.
Oh, even the most kills Carl had.
I thought Lanzer had nearly 2,000 there, but I couldn't see the zero that well. That would have been hilarious. No, yeah, Carl done really well that game. FDF fucked up bad.
Welcome back, my Napoleon Total War enjoyers. This is the second game from the tournament with Landser&Fdf playing against Tedor&Carl. Second map pick was from Teo&Carl and I pick Homestead, and Landser decided to go for a taker side. He will be playing position 1 GB, and position 2 will be Russia FDF against position 1 Teodor with Prussia and position 2 Carl with Sweden. The winning zones on this map should be somewhere around here for this main forest. If I remember correctly, somewhere around here for the winning zone in the middle, and somewhere around here for like a possible flanking maneuver. Basically both of these winning zones are strongly attacker sided and it's very difficult to attack them, and they are more take them as defender side, and they are more down to give like defender side options for distraction, so attacker side cannot fully focus on this forest. I would say this forest is probably slightly attacker sided, but not too much. If defender side plays right, they can hold the zone here. The nation's setup should be relatively even, though Russia has maybe in theory more lights, but it's totally possible for Sweden to take rifles, even a lot of rifles, so if he will be walking in with 4 rifles, he will have the at least almost equal lights, maybe even advantage having a good play. Otherwise for this position I would say GB and Prussia very much equal. Both nations have their strengths, with GB having the better guards and overall stronger line infantry, Prussia having the slightly better lights, sometimes more units, and a CAF advantage. Let's look at the Russian army. It's pretty much a standard build with 3 lights, Semenovsky, and yeah, he's playing 4 foot guards, so he will have in total 9 lights, I guess. And someone joined, welcome Fib. I just want to notify you I am like right now recording and going over the armies. Okay. If the recording will be decent, I will probably upload it. Are you intrigued in commenting with me together on this amazing
not
match?
Really, not.
Not really.
Just wanna watch.
Okay, I see. Well, you can mute yourself or listen to my beautiful commentary. Depends on you. So what was I saying? Russia should probably have 9 lines in total. Yeah, exactly 9 lines. He has 4 CAF, and well, his strength is 4 guards. If Sweden picks a good build, probably Sweden can have even a slight advantage. And he will definitely should have more CAF. Teo is also playing the standard build. Oh no, he's not. He has the 10th Hussars. That's interesting. It means he has probably less foot guards, or yeah, he has the Connaught Rangers. Yeah, and indeed he has only 2 foot guards. And some Highland foot. I was confused for a second, it's not Teodor, it's Landser playing. I think this should be Crucible's Great Britain build. It is played here by Landser. I personally don't know if this is the best pick for the map, since they will not see much melee action. But from the look of it, they are also not intending to fight fast for this forest. But probably, or maybe they expected Tedor&Carl to go in some aggressive move for the middle, but they're not doing. They are just playing the map in a standard way. Going over Teodor's army, he is playing the Standard Prussia build, but having one Landwehr. No, not the standard Prussia build. I'm mistaken. He is playing the Fort Guard build. That means he has like in total one infantry less that he replaces with a militia, but 4 guards for this. And Carl has indeed 3 rifles. That means that with correct play he should more or less be able to hold back the 4 Russian light. And he has a strong cav advantage with having 6 cavalry, also his cavalry being slightly better in shooting. What we see, even Shen runs on the Jaegers. Yeah, he has no snipers but took the normal Jaegers, so probably all he intends to do is tank the volleys. And the engagement starts with the 10th Hussars giving, I think, an amazingly precise volley, killing exactly 0 men from Teodor. Was there a hill on the way? No, they are just shitty at shooting. Well, Lancer was a little bit late for the position, but it's all fine. So right now Teodor should be standing more or less in the winning zone. It should be somewhere here. So he is standing at the edge. And Lancer will have to push him back eventually. I will double check for a moment on my phone if the winning zones, where exactly the winning zones are. Yeah, so basically the whole winning zone is where the tip of the hill is, and Teodor should be right now with some units at the edge of it. Also he gets the first volley, and exchanges a little bit better fire, though it's almost equal. But at the same time Lancer has 3 lines shooting against 2. Yeah, overall you can see he's more spread out, but British lines hit better because they have slightly more accuracy. I would say probably this engagement is better for Lancer, except that he's wasting slightly more ammunition. And he is going in on the right side. As you can see, he is just straight up walking and starts to shoot with the militia. In this forest you basically almost hit nothing. You need to be very close to each other to really hit a lot. So right now he pushed Teodor out of the winning zone on top of the hill. Only here Teodor's units still remain here. And I like the move. He will be trying to start skirmishing with the lights from the forest towards Teodor's lights that are outside of the forest. At the same time, if Teodor is careful, he will be able to get a good volley on his lights. But he shoots at the militia and hits almost nothing, as you can see, even with 2 Prussian lights. Lancer should hit a little bit more in return. Or no. Yeah, so you can see this forest is, you need to be close. What he can try to do is, after this Prussian lights shoot with this light infantry inside the forest. And yeah, you can see he will hit a lot. Now he needs just to be in time to pull them back, not to get a volley in return. I like the play from Carl here, bringing the Jaegers to this side. It helps Teodor a lot, keeping exactly the movements that Lancer just did at the bay, from engaging first in the forest, so all these units are focused on fighting this unit, and then flanking from outside to give one volley and then pull back. But that's, at the same time it means that Russia has a strong advantage on the right side. And I would say for the attack, of Russia and GB, it would be best for them to first start slowly playing over the flank and push the defender side completely back to this forest, and only then start engaging frontally. Because I don't think that Landser will be able to easily win against Teodor here. Pushing here, just straight from the front. Yeah, Jaegers don't hit that much, but at the same time Russian lights do neither. The positioning from Carl is not too good. He moved a little bit too much units over here, so basically he gives all the space up for free. In my opinion, he should have tried to keep this position with his lines, especially having good enough lines. But maybe just they want to play it very passive. Problem will be that now this Russian lights will be able to come into play, and defender side doesn't really have any lights to counter them and make some space. Because the lights went up here to make some stakes against the dangerous 10th Hussars, who would definitely crush all of Prussia's army if they were left unchecked. This stakes though I like a lot, because cav here can be deadly. I have to notice that still at the edges you can advance. Well, at the moment Russia has a free hand to take up all these positions and just start slowly flanking. And with the light superiority, they should be able to do this pretty well. Also, Teodor lost a lot in the first engagement. So far the exchanges are better for attacker side, but nothing major has happened yet. Oh, I was about to say this push seemed a little bit too fast. You should chill a little bit more. What you can see here, Landser is walking up very closely to return fire. So he will eat the first volley but get a better volley in return. Also Teodor has his backlines closer, so probably they will take more casualties. And again you can see Landser will be trying to shoot from outside the forest inside, but would be good from Teodor probably having the light infantry here. Also this Jaeger are staying passive, they need to go forward and start shooting at GB's lights. Question is, will Landser get the volley? Sadly for him he doesn't get the volley. This would have been some very good kills. What would be nice to see is having Russia's lights either being active here or, you know, having some lights on this hill. For example this too, and yeah, we can see that he's doing it right now. Because this is a beautiful position to do a lot of damage with the lights. Probably Worf here shooting inside the forest because he is hitting at the same time a militia and a foot guard. Teodor retargeted, what is good play. Now Landser should pull back. Ooh, here comes a major push from Russia. I think it's still way too early to go into the forest, but we will see how it turns out. What I don't like at all is a foot guard walking in first. This is not good. Yeah, he notices it now. Now he's going. Here was... Yeah, he's not that lucky anymore. This foot guard will just get executed from outside the forest by this two line. Meanwhile they will be shooting back at a militia. What is this? Where is the left side? Left side needs to follow up the push. All that opposes them is cavalry units. Move up the line, move up these lines. What are these units doing? cavalry, even everything he has to push up. But he pushes with 3 units against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units in long lines in blob position. Yes, you can think this push didn't work out too well for Russia. I'm still waiting for these units to just start advancing. He has everything ready and nothing in the way. Sweden positioned very passively. Yes, and now he does it. What he needs to do is probably take over this position from the side to push all these units back, and then he can attack the force from 2 sides. Probably even initiating the push from this side. And still I would like to see the slide standing here and unopposed just shooting inside the Prussian lines, maybe also inside the forest, supporting Landser and his push. And will we see the Jaegers getting killed? Probably yes, yes, yes. The Jaegers had attack orders or something like this. Major mistake. Also some of the backlines got hit. Yeah, this is definitely favorable exchange for GB shooting from inside and outside the forest against 1 unit standing there. Yeah, at the same time you can see the use of the Highland Foot. I don't see the point bringing them. They have worse shooting stats and they're getting used to just shoot. Yeah, the Russian lines don't really have line of fire inside here.
Attack.
Also, this Russian lights for some reason standing back, even though nothing is holding them back. Sir, could you please initiate the attack here? Thank you very much. He's not hearing me, by the way, just if you are interested. Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit biased at the moment for the attacker side, but it's because the defender side team won the first matchup and I would like to see a balanced match. And to see attacker side win this game. We can see Teodor has a better position kind of because he has a lot of units shooting against few units. But at the same time you have to consider, you saw it before, you don't really hit much in the forest and all of these units are wasting ammunition right now. This god probably not having almost anything. And Landser needs to pull back here. What we are waiting for is a push on the left side, still. And yeah, you see the problem with bringing the line infantry here is they are shooting alone against much more units. Because they need to get in range of the other units. If the lights would be standing here, they would not be in range of the line infantry. Yeah, I'm upset with this whole flank being unattended. FDF probably not noticing it, and Landser are too busy on the position 1 flank to give the call for the left side to push. Probably it's not worth shooting at the foot guards anymore since they have almost no ammunition. Yeah, the first major engagements I would say went strongly in the defender side favor, and overall the game is defender side at this point has a very good chance to win the game. Attacker side needs to make some good move to turn the tide around. Landser still having more or less 1 full light in reserve.
One of our units has used all
And
its ammunition, sir.
his foot will be getting shot by the Prussian lights, what is very bad for him. For nothing, he doesn't see it at the moment, only now. But he ate a full volley. Even his general could get shot at. If he's not careful. I would be interested. Probably Teodor has one light also in reserve that is untouched. Or almost untouched. Well, and the Jaegers will start to shoot for free at the corner ranges. What Lancer can try to do is right now go forward and shoot at the lights without getting into the range of the musketeers. Militia's still alive. I think neither side has
One
lost
of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
any units yet. And Lancer keeps pushing into a position that's right now better for defender side. Meanwhile, yes. Meanwhile, this side is just standing around. Yeah, I don't like this type of push. You can clearly see it, especially at this point, the forest is much more narrow for attacker side and so much more wide for the defender side. Also, these lights have a pretty perfect view on the Prussian
One of our
ones.
units has used all its
I'm
ammunition,
unsure why
sir.
he's not targeting them. Yeah, this will be devastating while he's finally from both lights. Yes, and Teodor is forced to pull back on this position. I hope Lancer will not use his general here. It would be a disappointing end to the game. Yeah, he needs to push up the right flank also. Finally, he's doing it. These foot guards are losing a lot. Yeah, he needs to get the general out. I think Teodor probably is targeting him right now. What I would also do in this situation. It's Lancer's mistake for getting him so close, keeping him there. Finally, attacker side also starts using some cav. What they are not starting to do is to move, you know? Lancer gets the first volley against the musketeers. What is nice to see. Guess it was the first volley. Also, in addition, the lights are shooting from inside the forest towards it. I'm unsure. I think at this point Teodor is probably not in the winning zone anymore. Need to double check again. No, my assumption would that he is not in the winning zone anymore. So basically it's like a circle like this. That, let's imagine a line in the middle of the hill, and it's a circle around it, and Teodor's units are only staging in the edge. So if I was the referee and the game would end in this way, I would say that defender side will lose, but Teodor always has time to go back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
And yeah, you can see here beautifully, since this unit is too close to the hill, they cannot really hit too much of the lights. Also, the lights can hit very well inside the forest. And yeah, if you did it way earlier with two lights, they could have done much more damage. Because this is one of the advantages the attacker side has in this position. Because they get easier this hill, then they can shoot down. Yeah, you can see on the balance beam the exchange is going slightly better for defender side, that's why it keeps going down. And I really hate to see that. I really hate to see it. Instead of just pushing against nothing here and taking the risk because they're losing anyway and they need to try to do something, he's moving the units back all the way around here to start reinforcing this position and stupidly pushing inside like a fucking stone wall. Sorry for cursing. Maybe I need to cut it out. I don't know exactly how it works on YouTube. Very disappointed to see this. What a waste of time and units. And we get some cav charges. Lancers, backlines are in position, but the charge will be towards the forts. Attack orders come too late, and yeah, this cav will be do some heavy damage before it gets killed. No chevron maybe, yes, but they were blocking up so many units at the same time. Meanwhile, Prussia was all the time shooting inside. And also it blocked Lancers light dragoons that are way more expensive than Lützewische Freikorps. So yeah, it was definitely favorable exchange for Teodor here.
Our men are running, sir.
Well, Lancer basically has no more army and Russia still did nothing. I think Lancer's losing a little bit control right now, or I don't know, getting disappointed maybe. And yeah, now the defender side will initiate a counter push, and at this point I think they have enough units to just push attacker side even completely from this forest. I would want to keep it exciting, but except FDF decides to pull his units back here and then make some kind of amazing push where he just collects all of Sweden army and gets an advantage and then can push inside this forest here and they can destroy Prussia from two sides. The game is over. And not trying to be mean or something, but I don't think FDF has the capacities as a player to do this. So it looks bad, it looks very bad for attacker side. Can this cav catch these units off guard in squares? Probably he just tries to get some shots, but he will get shot in return from a line infantry. He's lucky they are not reloaded, but he keeps staying there. Yeah, losing here almost 10 cavalrymen was probably not worth it for having one shot on the Jaegers. Ay, forgotten attack orders. Got close almost. To notice here, Prussia also doesn't have too much units, but they have still the position, and it will be much more difficult for Russia to push than for GB. Also, Sweden overall has probably more lines and better shooting stats, so in a straight shootout battle, most likely Sweden would just win here against Russia. I really don't like they didn't try to go for this forest from both sides. They could have gotten it easily. And then at some point during the attack mounted a second attack inside this forest. Also the difference is if from this unit standing around and this unit standing around, not only since this is a foot guard the value is kind of the same, or maybe even value is Russia is wasting more units here, the rotation ways for these units, if they don't have what they obviously don't have right now, opportunity or the balls to walk from here in the rotation, they have to go all the way back here to rotate here. In addition, this being line units. Meanwhile, Sweden shooter cav can easily just in a straight line rotate to where the main action is happening. So these units can become very fast useful, meanwhile these units, well, cannot become useful. Coldstream Guards going into action with one single Coldstream Guard fighting against, again, 4 units. Yes, one of them is a militia, but...
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Probably Teodor was playing a 5-guard build, could be my mistake. Very interesting. Because he has also the 8 life regiment. I'm not sure it was a 4-guard or 5-guard build. Yeah, what we are seeing right now is one Coldstream Guards being kind of wasted fighting against 4 units. In addition on a range where most of them don't hit anyway. And yeah, Russia now gladly rotated the light infantry out of the position, so now they are getting just shotted by Jaegers and not able to return fire or anything. I don't see the timer right now in the match, but probably it's more than half. The only thing attacker side can hope for is that like it ends somehow in this way, and right now defender side is not in the winning zone. But here you can see the units without ammunition are pushing. This would be a good moment to use the Highland infantry to counter-charge them. But we are not seeing. We are seeing the Highlander foot shooting in the back of the Moscow Musketeers. Yeah, let's keep standing there.
Running, sir.
And yes, whatever this is. Just the thing is, the moment he walks up to Sweden to start shooting, all Sweden needs to do is move up the cavalry, force him into the square, and just kill both of these units for nothing. I don't know, is he not seeing the Jaegers or what exactly is the problem? Also, this line infantry will start shooting now. Seminovsky, Lifeguard and Lifeguard foot. Well, if this musketeer even just runs and dies, tanking the first volley inside the forest, they could do a great push down the hill. With some cavalry support, of course. I don't know, like both players seem to be very confused or very bogged down on the other side of the map. Because neither Carl is really turning the line to shoot, and I think they have even fired well off. Now Carl realizes. FDF doesn't really realize what is happening. Where this unit is going, I don't know, probably a misclick. He wanted to click attacking orders and clicked moving orders instead. Lucky for him, they were all the time observing ammunition from Sweden, without Sweden hitting really. And yeah, now happens what I told what will happen, just Shutekov moves up, shoots down the units, this unit is dead for nothing. And this Lifeguard lost right now 30 men, 40 men for nothing. And only now the Foot Guard moves. They will not even be in time to shoot probably. They will be, but yeah, 10 cavalry units, okay, 20 cavalry units died for 40 Lifeguard. Very bad exchange. He just charges in with the Seminovsky, I understand, but yeah, very nice charge from Teodor. Forces the units into square, then charges the Seminovsky in the back. Yeah, the game is over at the point. Last thing that could have changed it is an amazing Russian attack from the flank, and the Russian attack was not that amazing. Okay, this time you could start arguing that the Swedish Lifeguard is kind of on the edge of the winning zone, and they're starting to move up. Also Teodor has a not committed cav back here. Squares were missed, so not only the Musketeers dies for nothing, also the Lifeguard dies for nothing. addition. Oh, Carl forgot his attack orders, but he's in time to pull out with only getting minor damage. And the Siminovsky died, not even getting a chevron, or killing even one line infantry, or a militia. Yes, Sweden also, I have to say, is doing some good gameplay here. Very well positioned lines, just shooting perfectly. At the same time he held the flank. I don't know if it's necessary to push up this hill, but it could very well work out, since Russia doesn't really have anything to oppose this foot guard. Yeah, very nice shots in his own back. Lights have no ammunition, you can see them charging now. Landser makes a desperate push here, but what beautifully positioned stakes. His cav can do nothing. Has just stand there, watch his units die. Maybe he can somehow bring it towards here, attack from the flank, and then go outside the forest. What I don't like is this movement. Sweden running around here right now, with Russia getting some good kills. Also, he's targeting the wrong units. He should be target firing outside the forest. I think at this point Carl just forgot he even has this cavalry on the flank here. And yeah, GB did what I said he should do, and he should be able to collect the rest of the Prussian units, but Sweden will have too much. Then so don't run through the stakes, please, you need to run back here. British are obviously much better in melee. And he's running through the stakes. Oof, ay. If he rallies the cav and charges in with the guards, he can be able to win against this foot guard with this all units shooting at the same time. Carl has to pull back. This Jaegers will die any moment, and is it a turnaround? I don't know how. I don't really understand what is happening. Finally Carl sees that he has two full cavalry units in the back standing around. This cavalry unit is about to just be wasted. Or no? Well, they broke the square, but they will get shot down since they don't get the charge orders. Okay, now the charge is coming. At the same time, Landser just shooting down the cav. Oh my god, they are turning the game. I don't know how. It will be a close game after all. Defender side still has the majority of the units, but Teodor is mostly dead except small cav unit and the general, and now Sweden will have to play at the same time against GB and Russia. In addition, Teodor's playing Prussia is probably the stronger player of the defender side team. So now attacker side has both players playing against the weaker player alone. And they are tuning the game. Full cavalry is left, but it's very difficult. Like for any player, it would be very difficult to use them at every front to collect all of the small units. There are like three main battle events. Left flank here, like the flank fight here outside, and the fight on the mountain. Footguard should be able to mop up these units. What defender side can try to do is go out of this forest. Maybe they will.
Running,
and yeah, anyway. I will not take my big plan since unluckily the attacker side units are just too low and start rotating. They just don't have enough to engage all this full line infantries. But honest, it got a little bit exciting in the end. Little bit exciting. If Russia did a little bit less mistakes, how many lines did you just waste? Like at least 2 full foot guards and 1 full line infantry got wasted for nothing. And if we imagine that these 2 full foot guards and 1 line infantry would still be on the field, yeah, game could be very much turned indeed. and Sweden just on his part didn't do much mistakes or much very big mistakes. And at the same time, like both Prussia and GB exchanged more or less equally, with Prussia maybe having the slight advantage. Yeah, this lifeguard foot can win the flank. Let's see if he misses the square. Yeah, square is missed. He needs to keep charging towards the Jaegers. Nice. Yeah, but full cavalry there, standing there, still more cavalries there. Full foot guards. These are all musketeers. If this was a lifeguard, you could pray for some miracle in melee here, but it's only a musketeer unit. At this point he just needs to charge in here, otherwise he will get shot down fast. He won this side though. Yeah, looks like the musketeers are dead. Volley is about to happen, then they don't have the man to win in melee also. And his game was, let's say, more close definitely than the first game, but it was still unnecessary loss, you could even argue. Also, defender side team playing a
All
simple
hope is
but
lost, sir. This
effective
battle is almost
strategy.
done.
With attacker side just like kind of running frontally against a stone wall without trying any other flanking maneuvers. And the game is over with only one Russian lifeguard standing, still defending this forest. I really hope they will just walk on inside and finish it off. Please don't wait for the timer to pass. Yes, and the cavalry, some line units will be finishing off, like the lifeguard. Got very close. You can see Sweden has only like one full line, and let's say you could argue like two full lines in total remaining and one cavalry. And if you count with Russia not having wasted this two lifeguards and one line, they would maybe even have an advantage at this point, or it would be completely equal. So yeah, more or less equal game, good game I would say. I'm a little bit disappointing with defender winning here, since I want an exciting matchup, but hey, you never know. Landser&Fdf still have 2 maps to make a comeback. And this was the map pick of the attacker. I'm excited to see what the next map will be. Ah, musketeer right-hand him here and the game is over. Took probably almost all the 40 minutes for this game to end. Yeah, you can see here position 1, Teodor just plays very slightly better than Landser. And FDF made just more mistakes, much more mistakes than Carl, so he has clearly less kills. Not by that far, but still. Well, then this was it for the second game. Okay, third map is Tabuk Mesa, picked by Landser and FDF, and surprisingly Teodor picked attacker side with Carl. Their nations are Spain and Austria against Spain and Austria. In attacker side team, Spain will be played by Teodor, Austria by Carl, and for defender side, Landser will be playing Austria and FDF. No, yeah, Landser will be playing Austria and FDF will be playing Spain. Lancer and FDF in this time, at this point, need a victory, let's say, since it's 2-0 for them.
What were the first games? What did they do?
Well, they lost Sunken Jungle in a stupid way, then they lost Homestead by
Yes.
not really trying anything,
Mm.
except running frontally in.
Yeah, but I think they win this one. Landser&Fdf.
Yeah, although it's defender side, I guess they're very good on this map, like from my
Yeah, they
experience.
played against you, right?
Yeah, they played
So
good.
Mm.
they have some experience. I don't know if Carl knows how to play with Ulans. But you always have to keep
Defender
them
side is
moving.
like exactly the same as defender attacker side, right?
Mm,
It's a little bit more forest in front of them.
Mm.
Like here you can see. I personally feel like attacker side is faster there, but hey,
Mm.
just me.
By
This
the
is a
way,
heavy cup.
heavy Kev?
Yeah, I think Lanza. Who is Spain?
Oh, first of all, Carl, 1st Regiment to chevrons. What a Chad move.
What?
I
Which
like
general
to
does
see
he
it.
have?
Yes,
And light?
Joseph
Okay.
Alovich,
Oh.
yeah. That means he has 9 lines probably, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 lines he has only.
Yeah,
Two
he also has
rifles.
a Landwehr.
Landwehr, this is not a
One
good
has-
army for this
it's
map.
not good.
Also, he is positioning his lines inside the cuff, so they will be blocking the fast advance.
Or this will be
I think
bad.
Theodor has a heavy cuff, right? At least one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like this from Spain. Probably worth it taking one on this map.
I
His,
don't know. I would take upgraded lenses.
his
Like,
position
would
is
you
better.
rather do 2 chevrons or 3 for the for the Lancers?
I think mostly I like 3 more, but with some armies it's better to just
I
put
like
2.
2 or 4.
I think the
Why?
3rd chevron is giving like the morale boost twice.
Yeah, that's why the third
Mm.
one is not that nice. The fourth one gives attacking and defending.
No,
Mm.
I like the 3rd one because of the morale exactly.
Nah, fuck morale. And you don't need it
Like, they were route at
on this
9
map
anyway, right?
unless you lose your general.
But they still route at 9, right? Or does it change when they have
Well,
three
if you are
chevrons?
charging, they will not route at 5 if you do nice charges. And if you do bad charges, they route at 20. It depends, you know.
Yeah, if you suck enough.
Nobody of them is going from the flank. Even
Yeah.
Carl with 2 lights, this will be a big liability. Having 2 lights and a militia, it's basically just juicy targets to charge and
Will
break
do.
the square.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they lose this. For sure.
Depends on what FDF is bringing. And how he plays.
Well, yeah, but he played decent against Willy and Talos on this map. So
yeah,
I think
okay.
they should win this. But if they don't win this one, then they're out for sure from the
And
tournament.
why
I
is
don't
it 4
know, we
games,
could
by the way,
still
instead
fuck up.
of
Nah, I think if they only get 1 point here, then they're like, is it even possible that they advance? I don't know.
Well, if we
You have
fuck
to
up
lose all.
every game, like, we could
Yeah,
play
but
worse against Crucible and worse against
you
Teo.
can't just tank, you know, like pre-OP nations on one map, for instance.
Yeah. Well,
Why
I'm
is it
going...
even 4 games, by the way? Like, it's a best of 5, right?
No,
Interesting.
it's 4. Best of 4
Interesting
games.
positioning from Lancer here. It's line infantry
Yeah,
on the
he
sides. I like this. I like to see this. I think this is a good idea. Also, I like the flanking move. I don't like the
Oh,
flanking move with the cuff.
Why do you like the positioning with his Lancer?
I think it's faster just.
Oh,
Yeah, the
because you have
cuff
left
is
forward.
more important to advance.
Yeah, look, Lancer's lines are slightly
Oh,
faster.
but he gets the Donald charged here. Oh, who is Spain? No, it's Carl. Oh, Teo.
I'll probably have slightly better charges for Teo,
Theodor was fast. No?
but I'm not sure about Carl's charges. Are fine.
Oh,
But
general pretty close.
he's not spamming a lot, he's holding very calmly.
The general might die.
Is it better to spam or just one click?
Oh shit.
We have some missed squares from
Oh, okay.
FDF.
Maybe they don't win this.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
still a jump.
Lancer, square. Oh,
Late. Oh my
way
god.
too
what
late
the-
squares. I think they are a little
Well,
bit tilted at this
yeah,
point.
yeah, complete.
Theodor coming top without
Yeah,
any.
I think that's it.
Still Capcom.
No, whoa!
Oh
Carl
my
will waste
God.
all his cavalry trying to get the general.
Yeah, that's
And
you'll catch
these lines are in time. Depends, will they see them? I still have hope. Theodor, nice squares.
yeah, it's
FDF, not so nice squares. But basically it's the same thing that I did, so I will not trash talk him at this moment. Yeah, Theodor's heavy cav doing beautiful
but it's
damage.
tough to see who kills more in the car fight.
Oh,
Because they have the same nations.
I'm just looking
Oh,
at the
it's getting
morale right
charged.
now. And Lancer charging in!
Oh,
Late squares. But squares and he pulls the lights back in time. Nice. Lancer pulls also in time back, but FDF is wasting full unit.
oh my god. Man, Teodor is
But
so far advanced.
Theodor
that
at
they
the
can
same time it's
instantly-
surrounded. If they manage to get some lines on top,
Sir,
Yeah, but the square on top
sir,
of the hill
our
is nice.
general is under attack.
yeah, this is a beautiful square. Theodor playing very well. Lancer playing decent. The lights will start. Doing good damage.
Not a very good.
If they shoot
position.
this Walloon guard, they can hit a lot. This one is perfect.
Yeah, but you have to ridge. So.
Lancer's cav still holding up. He will be able to block Carl from going up the hill, I guess. But Spain, yes, Spain is just boosting morale for the Austrian Lancers.
Our men are running, sir.
General is not on
Get the general.
Well, that's not that important. Unless you die. The Walloon guards can tank.
Ah, Miss Square.
Yeah, but Landser is not in a great position with his infantry.
Nah, he will be in time.
Yeah, but Theo
Yeah,
is
but the
alone
forest,
at the moment.
is nice.
Theo is getting focused now. Like he's getting attacked from
Yeah,
the
that's
side.
true.
Well, if Spain starts moving. Basically, right now Teo is getting attacked from two sides like I was last
Yeah.
game, but he was way faster than me and managed to position at least. Ah, this is a nice unit. The Czech regiment in a beautiful
He
position.
missed the square and the Czech regiment missed the square.
Why, this is tough to see. Tough to see. Run back behind your squares. Yeah, and
The
what
men
are
are
these block
fatigued,
formations?
sir.
Better
Must
charge in
rest.
Hungarians and make
I
long
don't know,
lines.
it's an upgrade charge.
He has to get his gen.
And
cars
he's
as
doing
well,
it.
So it's long around.
Yeah, I think that's too easy.
Yeah, and finally Carl is in time to move up the hill. I guess Teodor will be winning the game.
Yeah, they have the entire forest of infantry.
That's still a lot of care.
Teodor should retreat on the Spain's flank. Just camp in the forest. Or go melee, I don't know if they're tired.
How much
Yes,
Cav is
okay.
alive?
Not sure. He has still a lot of stuff in the middle.
Yeah, Spain will get fucked. Yeah, the missing of the squares was just too much.
Yeah.
And
Spain is
Lancer needs to go melee here.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Ah,
it's,
yeah, no. Active also units against
The
very
men
tired
are
and tired.
fatigued, sir, and must rest.
Yeah, the game is over.
How's
Brave
Carl
cavalry.
doing with the squares? He's left 6 squares for no care.
We will see here the Austrian old guard being put to use. He sees the hill, puts on it. And he will kill the gen probably. Man, what a taker there. I like it.
Some Flavius tactics here, just getting for the gen.
Man, I would do the same if I stand like this. What a beautiful
No,
volley they will get.
I would shoot the square, more kills.
Or the
That's
Walloon
so
guards.
good.
Come on,
just
shoot!
melee them, man. Melee them, fresh against very tired. Oh, they're tired. Downhill as well.
Emperor, yeah.
Our
Okay,
men
okay.
are running, sir.
Nice shooting.
Oh,
Well,
it's
that's
Teodor.
just getting fucked here.
He doesn't even need the general.
Yeah, the lights get some good shots. They don't hit too much, but over time they will start killing a lot. And Landser is now dead, basically. Nice Fusiliers charging towards the lights.
I think Theodor can
Our
melee
men
Spain.
are running,
Right.
sir.
Is he tired or I think he's active?
And still
no.
Calf standing strong.
Oh, he still has the heavy cav even.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. They can do it this time.
Not even close.
Not even close yet.
While Austria has so much left. Carl, he has 2 full Grenzers, right?
Yeah.
Our men are running, sir.
Like, how did Carl, if his men like still be fresh? Nice chance.
He was meleeing less, walking, like he didn't get charged much. Meanwhile, Spain was constantly in melee with cavalry charging them without square. And so targeting the wrong units here.
Doesn't really matter, right?
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, still a cuff.
Gen will die probably. Lights will die. Nice charging here. What happened to... Oof, the like 2 Chevron units died because Regiment couldn't survive the game. Well played by Teodor&Carl, what can I say? Especially Teodor really fast on the hill. FDF missing the squares and Landser just not fast enough on top. It's so frustrating to be losing on this map.
Yeah.
Especially because you can like do nothing. It's like one big move. There's nothing you can try to turn it around.
Yeah. Like one bad square and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like hard fucked.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Still going really nice.
What do you think about picking a shooter nation and working up on one side of the map slowly?
No, I don't believe in it.
Terrible.
Oh yeah, FDF just got collected here.
Yeah.
That's also a little bit. Well, unfortunate for the Landser and FDF team. Wait. Am I ready? Okay. And welcome back to the last game. After 3 defeats, Landser and FDF have one more chance to win it, and it is on the way hilltop. The map got picked by Teodor, who is playing with France, and Carl is playing with Russia. Meanwhile, Landser is playing... Oh, never mind. I'm confused. Teodor is playing with Ottoman, obviously. Landser also playing with Ottoman, and FDF playing with France. I would say attacker side has slight nation advantage, with France being better than Russia, but shooter cap from Russia being very useful in this map, so... But still overall I guess France is quite better than Russia on the map. And they picked attacker side. Well, the builds seem quite normal. Landser playing with...
He has only one sword?
Yeah,
Or two?
no, one sword. He also played against me with one sword. That's interesting. Also only one light he has. It's an interesting build.
Like, would you rather pick 2 lights or maybe 4 even?
Here you can
I would
even
go
play like
two.
4 or 3 or 2.
With Ottoman probably 2 because you need the calf
Yeah, probably
and
2.
sword. Too.
Well, he has also only 4 shooter cuff or no? No, 6.
It should be 6.
Yeah, I personally would pick more Lancers. A 6 shooter cuff. I don't know actually. No,
Maybe
same.
5-3.
No, 6-2. You're right. But picking 5-3 can give you an advantage with
Yeah.
Lancers turning the tide. Usually don't even have that much space to put all them. Interesting positioning here. Really lagging the game. All lines on 1 point.
How will he like easily move that?
I think he just selects them and clicks, you know, and
Yeah,
deploys
but
later.
they might bug on the rocks if you do this.
Yeah,
that,
this is some horrible positioning.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's
does he have chasseurs in light formation? Is
No,
it,
they are like they are
God,
normal voltigers, but
this is horrible.
only 3 of them.
yeah, I mean it's fine. 3 of them.
Hmm.
It's a normal build, I guess.
I would go, yeah, but special light I would use.
8 lines only. Only 8 lines though. Right, Ottoman build is very similar, but only 1 cuff. Teodor has more swords and more lights.
4 light.
Yeah. But Lancer needs to do is really win the cuff hard and try to not let Teodor in the forest.
Nice.
Otherwise this army should be much better.
Well, they fight right from the start, I guess.
And well, Carl playing a good Russia build. 4 lights also I like. Well, I will be focused here since it just starts going. Both players go in for it. I think Lancer is a little bit faster,
Yeah,
but Teodor has
should-
more units deployed. Oh, and Lancer fucked it up. Shooting back, shooting himself. Oi. Going in.
Sir,
Lancer is going in
sir,
hard.
our
what
general
is-
is under attack.
What is Lancer doing?
Stupid.
This calf is just waste.
It's not wasted. It's just
Nah,
not.
it's losing,
optimal.
man.
It's
Look at
not even attack orders with this cuff.
Yeah, it's just a
What's
misclick. I
Leon
think.
trying to do?
Yeah, misclick.
He wants to
Yeah,
shoot
it's-
from above.
But he will be faster on the hill in return.
Yeah, but still, one calf just died without giving fire.
Or charging.
Yeah. Oh, the general. He might.
No.
I don't know if he goes for him.
He should use lights, the lancers in the forest, like the
No.
cover of the clump up.
No. Lancers needs
Russia
to be on the
is here,
top
though.
to charge down. Will Russia shoot Teodor in the back is the question.
Oh yes. Oh yes, he is. He's fired Will.
Whoa!
Oh!
He shoots himself at Teodor. Man, the game is quite even again. Oh, nice charge from FDF. This should be a good charge.
Shot
Lancer
at
needs
the
to
FDF.
change the target fire.
Oh damn! He like
Damn.
shot the shit out
Damn.
of the
But where is Lancer's infantry?
Oh, I
now?
like the calf going in Teodor late square. Also the lights to break the square. Second calf needs to
they in
stop
squares?
charge and charge the Russian calf. Nice lancers here, very nice
Our
lancers
men
here
are
for
running,
France.
sir.
Teodor charging uphill against a calf unit that shoot badly a little bit, but now 2 Shilatar guards on top of the hill. And beautiful shots, the Shilatar guard is dying. Lancer did a good job, losing maybe much more calf, but getting the top of the hill good, and now he will start dealing damage. Oh, disgusting volleys into the swords from FDF. Okay, these chasseurs are
it's
just
only 10
dying.
men
This
dead.
is
And
bad.
why-
This is very bad. This is
But
very
why
bad.
Is Teodor walking this way? I don't think.
Franz
it's
losing all
really
his
good.
cuff. Lancer, will the Schiller get a charge? They are not getting a charge. Where is the charge? Lancer,
Oh,
where is the charge? Tell me, please. Tell me,
This
where
a
is the
game of
charge?
full fuck-ups, like... Oh, he's going to shoot himself in the
FDF
back.
just standing around with his whole army at this point?
Oh boy. Yeah, this
I
not
don't
good.
like. What are they doing? They need to go on top of the hill.
Yeah, no infantry is going uphill, man.
Well, but the squares
No.
will be shot down nicely.
Yeah, now
The men
only
of the
lights
Teeks
and
are a
swords are
must
going
rest
uphill.
awhile.
You can
Okay,
just charge
finally the Shilata decided to charge. They will do good damage. Oh, but the Russian calf
Oh.
arrived.
And he shot
And they showed
himself again.
himself, yes.
them. No.
Yeah, this Ottoman calf should win the top
And look
hill.
at the lights, they are so exposed.
Swords going in against the calf. Man, this is...
Teodor has no infantry to cover his lights and swords.
Yes, after this whole calf wins, they could
Yeah.
just go in and collect Teodor here. Don't even fight for this position,
I
just
don't
fight here.
understand why he went with the infantry this way.
I don't know if I appreciate the Targat. I think this should be charging downhill and just ignoring this
Yeah.
Russian calf.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, but he will win the calf fight, yeah.
Yeah,
Teodor will be
if they win.
faster with this line, but
Yeah, it's
his
only
army got
one.
bogged down decently. Lancer, stop walking, just
Our
shoot at the
men are
squares.
running for.
What Teodor needs to do is downhill charge.
Yeah, but
No, it's not really
yeah,
downhill. Nah, it's
But
downhill.
maybe he will not do it. Lancer is playing very risky. It could
Yeah,
work out,
such-
though.
Such a weird game.
I like it. It's like good.
Yeah, I don't understand why Teodor went with the infantry like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
now
not
he
just
is downhill
that
charging.
it's
Man,
a
Lancer should have shot, I'm telling you. And FDF is just so late with his line units, but his calf did do good damage. 2 chevrons on the... 2 chevrons.
And his swords are routing.
Man, Lancer has lost basically... Teodor has lost basically his whole army at this point almost.
Yeah, now you can still charge down.
Yeah, they will not even fight for the top of the hill. They will just go in right now and Teodor is surrounded. From every side, you can see.
Yeah, this looks kind of over.
Not over, Lancer at the same point lost also a lot. Especially with
Yeah,
these
but
two
he has
lines
the top.
dying here.
Yeah,
And badly why? And
it's
France
only
being
metals for you,
being
huh?
too late. Now Russia is going in.
Yeah, but the Germans can camp on the hill.
I don't know,
And
I feel like they should go in and just finish it off here right now.
Yeah, I mean,
One of our
they're
units
winning
has
their way,
used
I
all its
guess.
ammunition, sir.
This infantry on top will die as well.
Yes. They cannot this is also winning soon, by the way.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, but I mean, if you have the top, you can easily rush it.
But better just right now rush it anyway.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
feel he
this
should be
guy.
pulling them back. He should keep shooting probably. I'm very tired against Winded. His swords, just go in, man. What are they doing on top?
Yeah, and the Russian infantry.
What is Franz doing?
got
He
that.
can just engage the Russian one. Why is he running? It's just 2 units, just 2 musketeers.
I think Lancer is screaming at him to get on the top, and then he tries to do it.
Not screaming. We would. Lancer would never scream at him. They are like politely giving, like communications.
Oh, he should. No, not
Where's the
double
calf
line.
going?
Oh.
Why? Just
Yeah,
charge
please.
the lights. Both of you, all of you. What is stopping? All the lights are just open for eating. Nice. Now. Yeah, they made it close by not going in when Teodor was completely vulnerable. Now, Lancer also lost a lot. And from the exchange, Russia has a little bit more, I guess, than France. Except, maybe not.
What the
Ottoman
fuck is
lines,
FDF doing?
impressive volley. 3 men dead. Yeah, Lancer is going in finally, I like it. Be careful with this unit since the lights have kind of a field of fire there.
No, they have terrible line of sight.
No, if they go here on top, the lights can...
Like
kill
where
us.
that line is, where you're looking at the left?
No,
you-
if they advance further.
Yeah, yeah, I know, okay.
Yeah, but they don't, he doesn't need to go there.
Yeah, I can just shoot from there, so...
I got
Still
it.
the calf alive, man.
I think it's over. Yeah, see you.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, Teodor lost his whole army. Well played to Lancer this game. But look, from the looks of it, Russia will be going for the hill.
Yeah,
And the
but
question
they
is,
not
will
be-
they be able to like mount a force strong enough to stop like 10 line infantry going into the hill?
They have to win the. They don't have any cav left, right? Like they can just disrupt and shoot them down.
Well, but at the same time, 4 Russian lights standing still. It's like attacker side has clear advantage, but I don't think it's over. Probably what I would do is not try to play, either try to make a fast play for this hill with all these lines, or make a slow shootout here and hope that the 4 lights and the lines will be just too much.
Yeah, I don't see it happening, but
Yeah, I don't see it either, and I think it's good. Except, well, Lancer goes to sacrifice 1 line, or no. Well, Teodor managed to pull out at least a little bit of his army.
yeah, he still has his gen and a little bit of swords, right?
Yeah, no swords. No swords died, I think.
Huh? I think he still has swords, but they're hidden now.
I wonder
Yeah,
where the
look.
old guards are
They're-
heading. Yeah,
look,
you
look,
are
look.
right, I see. Also lights.
I like it when I'm right.
Well, who doesn't?
Like, what is a good position to take when you are in this position, like with Lancer? Like right in front of the forest, or like more in the center?
A little bit more back, I guess, when Russia is pushing, but the first volley you give here. Like, a little bit more wide I would try. I would try where the second line is.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Well, the defender side is clearly not in any of the winning zones. And we will see what they will go for.
Did you watch the match yesterday from Crucible and Dincy against Teo and?
Only the Galicia game and it was disgusting, but...
Like, how were they in the winning zone?
What do you mean?
Oh, the winning zone was like that small forest where.
No, there is a new winning zone. On the
Oh.
complete open, and they were in there, yes.
Ridiculous.
I think it's fine. I'm unsure, maybe it's a little bit defender-sided with KF nations, but probably... we are talking about another map right now, guys. But probably it's attacker-sided with shooter nations against shooter nations.
Lucy sure was pissed.
Yeah, sure. But it's a tournament game, so Teodor played fair. I would not say anything.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Nothing
now
will
they
be
are
happening.
forced to go in with defender side. Yeah, let's waste some ammunitions. They really should not be shooting here. Their
Yeah,
lines.
that's bullshit. Like, they should be like on top. Like, better to leave like 1 or 2 lines and then.
Or
use the rest
1
out.
volt to just soak the bullets here, shoot.
Yeah, you really don't need much there. Like 1 line. I think 1 volt is better than 1 line. Yo, ultimate.
Good day, sir.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Going good. We're looking some games.
Awesome.
Well, still,
Yeah.
4 full Russian lights standing. Used perfectly, they could do damage.
Yeah, but they're in the hands of not the supreme elite players.
Who's playing in this game?
Teo&Carl against Landser and FDF.
Wow.
Even stakes here, disgusting. How will you attack this position? Maybe I would push them more further, like here. But hey. Ah,
Who's attacker? Who's
I say again, Taker side is playing Lancer, Ottoman and FDF front against Theodor Ottoman and Carl Russia. Lancer could have really went in for the final kill on Theodor. We would not be seeing a 40 minutes game right now. It would be already over.
Mm. Mm.
Where is he
Maybe.
going to double line? Tell me. Lancer is double lining already.
It's going to quadruple line it. See, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's quadruple line it, man.
No, he's going back, I suppose.
Sadly, no quadruple lines. They are hitting nothing, these units, nothing, literally. 2 full lines wasting ammunition. And getting hit because they stand in behind.
You should just get the lines back into the winning zone. Like, what are the rules for the winning zones? You have to contest, or
Well,
Do
you
you
have
want
to
to
be
hold it
in them.
Mm.
You have to just like to contest, you don't have to hold them, but as defender you have to contest them, be inside. And it's also not allowed to run in the last 5 minutes, let's say, into the winning zone and say, haha, I was inside. This forbidden. Like, you need to constantly be playing there.
Yeah. Like, why
Actually, yeah.
didn't Cruci and Teo, like Cruci and Quincy do that in the Glacier game? Just bum rush.
Well, because it would be against the, I mean, the admins would probably vote not to give them the win, since this
Yeah, okay.
per rule.
Yeah, okay.
No, I mean, actually they are attacker side, so it wouldn't matter.
yeah? They
Except-
should have waited.
Except they
last,
push
like,
it out. But guys, let's keep our focus on this game for now, since I'm like recording.
Alright. I'll grab something to drink.
Okay. Not worth wasting the ammo for front, but it's fine. They have enough. They have enough ammo. And there are basically the remains of the other armies. Go.
So who's Russia?
Russia is Carl.
Okay.
And I hope
It's
to
really
see
up
us.
to him to.
Well, the game is over basically, but I hope it will not be a 40 minutes waiting game, but we will instead see one decisive push or something like this, you know. Did he just
I mean, it's
quit?
not-
Did he drop? No, he didn't drop. I'll be honest, if he drops right now, I would give the map to the attacker side because it's not even anymore. So yeah. Let's hope not
So
dropping.
So does Teo right now have the bottom defender zone?
No,
winning
she does.
zone
She
taken?
does. She does not. The winning defender zone is somewhere here, between the two rocks.
Right,
Here.
right.
It's here. He is
Okay.
well out of it.
Right. So type of
And the push is
Push.
coming. Push is coming. Yeah. Winded,
Yeah,
sadly. From the looks of
what
it,
they're gonna do.
they want to push the outside. Well, not much they can do. The best chances are just walk inside the forest and, you know, hope they something happens like them shooting the ground 10 times and Russia getting 10
Right.
times a perfect volley.
Attack with everything at once.
Yeah,
It's
but
basically
they are losing. They have like way less. Oh, light
When's it
formations.
anything like this?
What an attack. Well, 4 full
he
lights.
Nothing.
Nothing
Like,
else.
it's a terrible angle and like the stakes by this one the rook.
He's kinda even hitting himself, maybe.
He's wasting the evolve points.
Yeah, he's not hitting anything. Still 68 men. And Lancer will be
Is this what you
faster.
call used well?
Hmm?
Is it what you call used well?
I would not say the Russian lights are used well.
I don't know, Itchy. You know what I mean? I'm not a pro. I'm just a guy that tries to survive. So
Last cuff going in. Old guard will get shot down nicely here. Cuff is dead.
Look at you can look at the ground, like it still won't get hit from there.
Yeah, the Russian lights are getting wasted here. Russia is just charging in. It will not work out this way. Without shooting at all. Russia also has not the best melee attack, so except the charge there's nothing they have to offer much. And sword standing, ready to go. He needs to hit attack orders on these units. Yeah, he does it nicely. Meanwhile, FDF shooting at his own units here with the Russian musketeers and melee. Oh, now they're bugging out. Oh no, he moves them up, both of them.
Teodor still has some Janissaries, it seems, right?
Yeah.
Teodor uses
He will
his
fight another sword unit, a bigger unit, sword unit.
Yeah, here blobbed up units, not shooting much. Yeah, but overall these musketeers did not bad at the end. Not that bad. It's okay. I would prefer to see like 3 elites positioned right here, right now shooting the swords down or something like this, but will not happen. Nice square here.
Should use one of his cav to get a double line and to square.
I think he's waiting just for the late game.
He's doing the crucible move to me.
Yeah, but just Russia is the only unit which is really did decent were these 2 lines here, and right now they're shooting each other. One of them is charging in, okay.
That work?
Both of them are charging in. Oh no, only one.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, the Russian lights don't see shit here at this position. Or really not the position to use the lights. Maybe if you position them like here, 3 of them, they get a good angle to shoot. But not here. And still an old guard just standing there. Yeah, the game is over. Well played by Lancer at the start. He got Teodor nice by surprise at kind of on hard. Going in fast and early. I can show you after the game. Just went in from the start.
Yeah.
And I like Lancers charging the lights. Now that the lights are without any protection, they will be collected. The calf coming over, Shielded guards, already 1 chevron both. Each, they want to collect some more.
Man.
They don't have enough. They want
They
more
have black
chevrons.
line. You see lifeguards back.
Yeah, but the lifeguards will shoot surely at the Nizams, right?
Our men are running, sir.
Or will they? Will they even shoot? They will not shoot, they will just square, and the square will be broken.
Has to rally. Somebody has to rally.
Well, Shielded guards will kinda die, but it's fine.
They're not lying. This is actually closer than I thought. If the lights are still alive, they still have plenty of ammo.
Yeah, but without any support, how will they contest the forest?
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Lifeguards coming in. Nice charge by the lifeguards, they should be able to win this line unit.
If he inspires, though, you can still lose.
will the knights kill the Ottoman general? No, the knights will get bogged down by one single line infantry. Yeah, and now the mass routing starts. Great Shilatar charge. Through the units collecting the whole army from behind. Lights spread malars. Last unit standing is 4 lights. If at the end of the game you have 4 almost full lights still standing with full ammunition, it means you did something wrong.
Or you're a tactical.
In the,
mastermind.
in the worst way, these 4 lights could have used at least all their ammunition shooting against a forest. It would be better than just dying without doing anything.
Yeah,
Before he charges in.
this was wasteful.
Well, good game, well played to Lancer, and I'm happy for him and their team, they got at least 1 win out of this matchup. Let's see how the chances are for them to advance.
They really got collected.
They really did, yes. Well, I will end with this shit.